I welcome everyone present here. We'll just wait for a minute or two, let people join since they are still joining, and then we'll begin shortly. Good evening to everyone present here. Am I audible?
Yes.
Thank you. You water a plant daily to keep it alive and fresh and lively. Self love for you is just that essential. Good evening to everyone present here. I, Aishwarya, a co leader of Aadhaar, welcomes you on this evening. This event, Swa Aadhaar, is a collaboration with Swalove, an upcoming therapy and content based social media platform coded up by the most amazing batch of youngsters. We present to you on this Self Love Day, the much awaited session on self love by Ms Mridhula Maha Ma'am, Counselling Psychologist, founder of Aruvadai Counseling Services. We feel honored to have you here with us, ma'am. I extend you our hearty welcome. Now, I'd like to request Ayanabha Talukdar from the Swalove team to please take this ahead.
Good evening, everyone. This is Ainavat Talukdar, founder and CEO of Swalove Private Limited. One thing that I have realized in life is that the only person that stays with you through thick and thin, lifelong, is you yourself. So it is very important to befriend yourself, love yourself, take care of yourself. For a better tomorrow, we need a better self. One of the crucial part of this better self is having a healthy and vibrant mental health. It's fine if you are sometimes lost, out of answers, difficult to love, care, or even accept yourself. You're not alone. Swalove is with you. As the name suggests, Swa in Sanskrit means self and love is love. Thanks to all of us to be part of this webinar. Let us all cheers to self and love. Happy Self-Love Day to all of us.
Okay, so I would like to introduce ma'am to everyone. So Ms Mridhula Maha is a counseling psychologist who has varied experiences in working with children and adults. She is heading Aruvadai Psychological Support Services as a senior psychologist in Chennai with the mission to ensure equal access to mental health. She is a strong-minded practitioner who has launched initiatives like distress call management, quick response service, and listening circle along with her individual practice. The love for her research has brought her a Best Paper award in International Conference on Parenting Styles, its influence on internet usage among young children. Lastly, her vision is to provide holistic mental services, health services. Thank you. Over to Aishwarya.
Once again, ma'am, we welcome you on the behalf of Team Swalove and Aadhar NSS Ferguson College Autonomous Pune. May I now request ma'am to please begin with the much awaited program. Ma'am, please.
Thank you so much for the warm welcome. Good evening to everyone and happy Self-Love Day. So this indeed, the world celebrates Self-Love Day and, takes it forward because everywhere I turn upon the social media or be it with people, everybody is so obsessed with the fact that it's Valentine's and oh my God, it's Valentine's. I don't give a shit about it and things like that. And this program is indeed, guys, you should post like 10 times about the program that you all are doing about self-love and how important it is. And like the days are being arranged, it's only after self-love can you go for day and then Valentine's Day. So kudos to the team, kudos to all the collaborators in this project in the first place, and thank you so much for activities and a lot of connection with ourselves in today's session. Okay, so can I take a thumbs up if this is okay with everyone? Come up, guys. Wait, I'm seeing only one thumbs up in the chat. We have 2 Janvis here. Lovely. Good. Few more thumbs ups. I think we can begin. I want you all to stay mindful with the process because there is no PPT, there is no lecture. I'm not going to tell you what self-love is. Instead, I'm going to make you feel what it is. Okay? So let's think about it, guys. Let's be very interactive. So let's take a moment to think about what constitutes self in the first place. What is self, according to you? There are no right or wrong answers. Well, everything is yes. What is self or what constitutes self? You can unmute and talk to us, or you can put it up in the chat box. you, Jimmy. Can we have few more answers?
Ma'am, self is something which I define or present myself to people.
Okay, so your projection to the world, who you
Yes,
are.
ma'am.
Okay, nice. Good word. The way you look at yourself, the way you are showing yourselves to the world. Interesting, guys. Go on, go on. Be with me and myself. I'm gonna question you again. What is that myself? Let's get specific. Like I said, there's no right, wrong answers here.
Ma'am, but self can also be complex. Like there are two selves, one which we project to the world, and the other which we are in front of the people we love, and also one self which we hide from the world and from everyone, which we are in front of the mirror. Like,
Absolutely, absolutely. 100% Amisha. That's what we call as public self and private self. I'm coming to that a little later. So Sakshi says it's nature, qualities of a person. Nice. Beliefs about myself. Am I audible, guys?
Yes, ma'am, you are.
Thank you. Reflection, our consciousness. Okay, I'm taking the word reflection. Consciousness is more of a process. Okay? The real me from inside. What I am from within. What are you from within? Come on, darling. Come on, darling. Give me some names. What are you from within? You can give
I'm
me
like,
colors.
if I answer like a typical second year psychology specialization student, then self is what I think about myself. Self is what I think, what others think about me, and how I behave in front of others.
Okay. Thank you, Aishwarya. Thoughts, says Aditi. Good. Thoughts and ideologies. Freedom. Wow. Very nice. So, guys, I want you all to dig a lot more deeper from us. Yeah, and run behind things that are seen as worthiness. If I do this, I will be. If I do that, I will be. Yes? So that is why we are lacking here. We are not able to get in touch with us. Who am I? The question, who am I? What is self? We're not able to say. It's okay. It's definitely okay, and which is why we are having this session today. So by the end of this session, we get to figure out who we are, right? So it could be emotional. It could be very much like shocking. There could be a lot of mixed emotions all of us are going to go through. Let me tell you, it's all going to be okay because it's us. Yes? So with that note, let me tell you a little bit of examples of what constitutes self. Like few people answered, it could be your ideologies. Definitely, yes, your ideologies, your belief systems, which is what is making you, like, strongly. Hey, I'm an honest person. It's exactly what you're going to tell others. You can trust me with your secret. I'm an honest person. I maintain confidentiality. You can talk to me about things. Yes, our belief systems, our values, the kind of desires that you have, guys. You want to do a bungee jumping? You're an adventurer. You're a very adventurous person. Or you want to stick with the books? You're a bookish person. It's good. You live in the book. Lovely that is. That is a part of you. Yes. Your desires, the goals that you have for you. I'm going to be this. I'm trying to become this, from doctor, engineer, dash, 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 to I want to become a kind person. Yes? And somebody beautifully mentioned about the qualities. Yes, your skills. I can ride a bike. I can drive a car. I can swim. I'm a swimmer. Yes, it does makes you who you are. Yes, your capabilities. Something that we already have. Capabilities are things that we don't have, but we can eventually do. Let's just say we weren't born to be students or students of the online era. But we're managing, it's one of our capabilities. Yes, and the kind of confidence you have. Okay, so now I want you all to think about three values of your life, three value systems based on which you are governing your life. For an example, my value system is openness. I appreciate openness like anything. I appreciate kindness. Govern your life. It could be love, it could be friendships, it could be honesty, it could be genuineness, it could be family. Yeah, it could be anything that is governing your life. Can we have few answers here in the chat box? Your value system. Want. Very nice. Family. Courage, truth, and friendship. Emotions. Wow, Manisha, good. Courage, yes, very much needed. Confidence. Belief, hard work and empathy. Lovely. Self-reliance. Honesty, kindness, respect. Balance. Gratitude. Yes. Loyalty. Yes, very much. Hope, faith. Beautiful, beautiful. Integrity. Great. Respecting. Willingness. Fabulous, fabulous. So guys, my next question here is, let's take all these value systems, top three value system which is governing your life. What percentage would you give that, yes, I am completely governed by my value system? Okay, out of 100, what percentage would you give? Yes, and was my value system. On a daily basis, I am able to achieve integrity to this many percentage. It could be 10, it could be 50, it can be 100. Everything is possible. Just be very genuine, whether or not we are able to. Yes, I say numbers. Good. 50. Isn't life very challenging, guys? Yeah? Especially when we are students. Oh my God. How many people we have to listen to but ourselves? Yeah? Whole bunch of world which is there to tell us what we should do. But listening to ourselves, our own voice gets completely faded away in the crowd of voices. Natural? Yes, I am with you. 70, 60, 90. Great, great, great. Just give it some numbers so that we become aware of how much our value system is active, how much we are with ourselves on a daily basis. This is absolutely nothing to judge or nothing to compare, absolutely not, but to come to awareness. Who yeah, I'm a person who appreciates honesty. But my work life is very challenging that I am not able to be honest. I almost always have to lie to clients. Oh my god, how difficult that is. A marketing head feels this on a daily basis. This is exactly where he resulted in the place of hatred. I just hate my job. I have to lie to people every day. But I'm a person who appreciates honesty. Happens, no? So this is number one, how we derail, or let's say how we deflect from ourself, our core self, the value systems that governs our life. Just have a check on it. We can definitely increase the numbers. It's just numbers, guys. We can do that. Yeah. So number two, the question I'm going to put to you is your belief system. One belief system that you are solely adhered to on a daily basis. One belief system. One belief system. Currently, one of my constant belief systems is gratitude can bring a huge shift in my mindset. Gratitude can definitely bring a huge shift. That's my current belief system. There will be a lot. Yeah. Yes. People who is sharing with Amisha empathy as your belief system, please have compassion with you for you. Yeah, I can't read Hindi. Be honest with yourself, absolutely. Honesty with self. Yes, that is going to be the trail that is going to take you to self-love also. The minute you say yes to something, like you ought to take this concept in. So just because you wrote positive, I thought of sharing this with you. Just try changing the words from positive, negative to healthy and unhealthy for 24 hours. Okay? Just 24 hours. Think about things on healthy aspects and unhealthy aspects. Okay, is this healthy or is this unhealthy? Is this person's behavior healthy for me or unhealthy? Fabulous. We have achieved the second level of getting in touch with ourselves. Okay, so I'm going to leave this question very private to you. Your desires in life. Can be thousands, can be one. Somewhere in between, yes. Or somewhere exponential, yes, it can be, it can. It sure should be. Exactly what I meant. How it's infinite and how it keeps changing from time to time. Yes, so let's just put an exponential symbol there for our desires. Okay, so the other aspects would be your goals, your skills, your capabilities. Okay, just write these down so you can take this up as a follow-up activity later after the session. Yes, I'll tell you what to do with these when you write them down. You can spend about sharp 20 minutes to figure out to write your goals, skills, and capabilities right at the moment, at whatever age you are, whatever things that you're pursuing. Yes. So what all of these are doing to us is they are forming something known as our characteristics. Oh yeah, this person is like this. Oh yeah, I am this. We tend to form our characteristics, which is forming the base of our so-called identity. Yeah, this person is known for new ideas. This person is known for great initiatives. This person is known for volunteerism. So these characteristics are coming from the places of your values, belief systems, desires, goals, capabilities, and skills. Excuse me. So they form our characteristics, and what happens? It gives our identity. Much of the youngsters right now, or let's say in the last 2 years after the pandemic impact, we are finding them to be in an unsatisfied with their identity. It is because there's a lack of clarity with values. How many people are talking to us about our value systems and beliefs? Yeah, very limited. Even when you belong to a psychology graduation courses, we don't talk about our value systems much when we're studying. Ironical, yes. So this is slipping us down to having problematic lives. So we have confusion with who we are. I am supposed to listen to my mom, but what my mom says doesn't relate to what I believe in. Oh my God, there's a clash. That's it. She's talking about how friendships could be bad, but I am being pampered by my friends. I'm being celebrated among them. I've never seen the kind of love that my friends are giving me. But she's telling me that the friends are like, no, don't be with your friends. It starts from the family. It starts from basic conversations that we have. It sure does. So our value systems, our beliefs, desires, goals are all somewhere impacted or influenced by the kind of environment we are in, and definitely from our parents. Primary caregivers, let me put it, primary caregivers. Because some of us will be living with our siblings, living elsewhere, living with grandparents. It's coming from them. Systems solely. Where is integrity coming from? Did somebody model integrity to me? Am I seeing my mom or my sibling or my friend being, following integrity or path of courage or path of faith? From where exactly? Or is it a movie from which I got so inspired and I want to be really, really courageous? Empathy. Yeah. So our value systems and belief systems are 100% ours. I want you to look at the influences and how much influence they are, contributing to. Give it a number again. Numbers really put you into clarity. Okay, I believe in openness. Why am I believing in openness? Oh yeah, it was modeled by my mother too. It sure did. And how much I am sharing a contribution. Yeah, in my developing years, I found openness to be very much relieving and safe. I would give it a 90 from my side. Guys, is the noise from my background disturbing?
Ma'am, it's all right.
It's fine, because I think there's a rally going on. There's an election coming up soon. Something is happening in Sri Lanka. All right, thank you. So speaking of influences, please look at the influences. Who are these influencers? Can be an imaginary influencer, can be an Instagram influencer, yes. But yes, give it a notice, give it an awareness. I'm doing things just like my dad does. Oh my God. Yes, be ready to shock yourself by how people influence you and how much they influence you. Because this point again talks about how much we are in connect with ourselves. How far are we from ourselves? Both these things we can find. Okay? So apparently, when our life situations, environment, parenting relationships fail us sometimes too many times, yes, leads to a baggage of trauma in our head. Yes. where we cannot figure out who we are, what we want to do in life, what are we capable of. It leaves us in, oh my God, another loop of infinite questions, don't they? A lot of confusion. In that confusion, we kind of tend to give up on ourselves. We're like, oh, I don't know, man, I'm done with life. I can't be myself, I can't be what they want me to be, I can't be what the world is expecting from me. And I'm just being, I don't even know why. So many moments like that. Yes, we are facing so many pillow tears that we don't even count, we don't even have energy to count. It's especially between the ages of 18 to 25. You look back, they will be pointless. You will feel, oh my God, did somebody ever tell me something so that I wouldn't have been through this? Moments will be very nice. So all those questions, all those things are coming from the life situations we experienced. And what do? They push us in hating ourselves. What's life? Life's big deal. I'm just gonna hate mine. So in certain cases, with some of us, it's going to be like, yes, I hate myself. I don't even like myself. It's very outright. You're very conscious that I hate myself. I don't even like what I'm doing, be it my job, be it my relationship, anything. Yes. And then there's the second kind of us. We don't even want to acknowledge the fact nothing is wrong with me. It's all people around me. It's the life like this. It's the world. Indians are like this. Eastern perspective is like this. Everything is going to be fine when I move abroad. Yeah, one way of deflection. Another way of deflection, oh my God, substances. Let it be any addictive substances. They are my escape from reality. I definitely know they are hazardous. Yes, I know it's injurious to health. Yes. But it's giving me peace of mind. It's escaping me from the reality, the painful reality. I don't even have to endure. I don't deserve to endure. Yes, we don't deserve to endure. But when we escape the reality, it's only, a fleeting moment of escapism that we get. But the reality, the longevity of the pain in that reality only keeps adding on and on. Okay? So let me give you a small example that you can apply it with your life situations as well. Let's take a negative thought. One negative thought. Okay, you had a bad day at college. Your professor yelled at you, or something happened with your friend, your boyfriend, girlfriend, something happened as one negative thought. Okay, you're thinking about it, and you're going to lose track of time. Has it ever happened to you? I'm really wanting an answer. Losing track of your time because of that one incident that happened. And how does it work? Right. So the others, I think, oh my God, you're stuck with thinking about the story of your life too. Here's an idea, here's a tip that I want you all to follow, especially Aditi, as you voiced out. I think this is going to work out really best for you. When you have that one negative incident, go back, write about the incident with I statement. I felt like a shit, I felt like this, I felt like that. This happened to me. Why did this happen to me? Why am I being such a best person? To etc. Okay? Write those negative incidents in I, me, myself perspective. This activity probably is not very commonly used. Yeah? Which is why I thought of taking it to you all. It is definitely a hard nerve to touch, darling. It is definitely not easy. Again, with kindness and compassion to yourself, saying this is, when you have this one negative incident that triggers one negative thought of yours, and you're losing yourself entire day, the entire month, the entire year, right? And yes, it impacted your life, Arvi, altogether. So when you give that a momentary focus to this one negative impact and put it down in the paper, yeah, I'm sure they're not going to repeat. The next day, you will not have the same thoughts at the same intensity. Today, it's going to feel on the scale of 1,000. Okay, the so-called negative impact, negative incident. While you are writing it, it's going to impact you on the scale of 1,000, yes. Tomorrow, it's not going to be 1,000, trust me. So, that is the process I want you all to instill, acknowledging the fact that, yes, this happened. I felt like this about me. I had thoughts about me like this. There is nobody in this story. Exclude everybody out of the story. It will be tough. It will be very heavy to take it all on ourselves. But that's the one step which is going to save you for the rest of your life. Life. Yes, I mean it. So the first thing that you do is acknowledge. Yes, it's been shitty. Yes, I've been shitty. Yes. All the star words you can use it, yes, for that one moment. Like I said, tomorrow it's not going to be on 1,000. It will definitely come down. That one moment of acknowledgement is going to save you for your life. The next thing that you're going to do is, no matter what, write "it's okay" in bold letters. Okay? Write "it's okay" in bold letters. Alright? And I want you all to do something that I'm going to do to you now. So I want you all to close your eyes and sit back calmly. If you're not comfortable, you can turn off your cameras, totally fine. Sit back, take a deep breath, long and deep breath. Few more long and deep breaths. Take a moment to slow down. Allow yourself to notice your breathing. Just become aware of it. Be curious and attentive to the physical sensations of breathing. Breathing in and breathing out. Just give an attention to what happens to your nose, what happens to your chest, and what happens to your tummy. While you breathe in and while you breathe out. Gently. Allow yourself to bring your awareness and attention to that feeling of compassion, love, kindness, care, and concern. to mind someone in your life who's very dear and precious to you. Imagine yourself wrapping this person up in that feeling of compassion, love, kindness, care, and concern. And have the following thoughts towards this person when you hug them. May this person know a decrease in distress. May this person know peace and tranquility, even for a short span of time. May this person know happiness and joy. A little bit of time, please. May this person be able to deal with their suffering with all the compassion and kindness you are giving to them. Continue to imagine this person, holding them in your mind, and sending the image of these loving, kind, compassionate thoughts. Now, I want you all to take a moment to notice how this is feeling in your body. What is happening in your body while you're sending out these compassion, kindness to someone you love? What are the physical sensations that comes to you when you connect with this feeling of kindness and compassion? What are the images and thoughts that come to you? Just notice these thoughts, physical sensations, and emotions. Note them with gentle curiosity in your mind, without any judgment. Now, if you can, see if you can direct some of that loving kindness, compassion, care towards yourself. Just see if you can direct those feelings to you. See whether you can have the following thoughts for yourself. May I know a decrease in distress. May I know some peace and tranquility for a little bit of time. May I know happiness and joy. May I be confident that I can deal with my own suffering. Feel the feelings of compassion for you. Gently bring your attention and awareness back to your breathing. You can open your eyes when you're ready. What was it like to connect with the feeling of compassion, guys? How did you feel like for yourself?
Initially, I was kind of tense, but slowly and steadily, I started having goosebumps. And then after that, it was very relaxing.
Thank you, Gina. Someone else? Can someone else share how was it to feel compassion? Thank you, Niteshri. Thank you, everybody. Yes. So this is a small activity, guys, that you can do to feel compassion for yourself, especially while you're trying to acknowledge things that are happening around. Like everything was talking about, it is going to be a very bad nerve to touch. And in that moment when you are allowing yourself to feel compassion, you come to a place of self-care. People simply scream about self-care, come on, go do this, go do that, go do this. Without an acknowledgement, how can we adhere to something and be consistent with it? Right? Acknowledge, feel that compassion forward. Move literally forward in making your day with mindful self-care routines. It can be anything. It needn't be just 10,000 steps of walking. Let it be drinking 2 bottles of water. I bet not all of us are drinking that 2. Yes, just 2 bottles. We are not doing it. Start with smallest steps of self-care. Try to achieve that consistency in these smallest self-care routines. With care comes love. You don't simply love a person, right? For others, even in the case of others, you don't simply love them, magically love them like we see in movies. No. It starts to show up as care. Hey, did you eat your lunch? Why is it so late? Please have your lunch now. That's how it starts. The even feeling of love for somebody, it starts with taking care of them. It's exactly what we need to do to ourselves, to start to show them a sense of care to your body. Okay, my leg has been hurting for a long time. Why am I still running? Why am I still standing? Okay, let me just sit for a little bit. Needed. Have a small self-care routine and build consistency around it. With consistency comes the so-called worthiness, the huge word, or let's say the word of the word, worthiness. Am I even worth to this? Am I even worthy of this? The consistency with the amount of care that you show to yourself that'll make you feel worthful. And there comes love. You know who you are. You know what you like. There's this whole sense of self that is developed out of your self-care routines. They're not just routines. That is developing a whole sense of you as a person. or as a circle of you will be well determined by the kind of activities that you do for you. From drinking 2 bottles of water to 6 pounds of water, definitely to saying no to a toxic person in your life. From smaller habits comes bigger convictions and the strength to be consistent with those. Once worthiness comes, what happens? We feel good self-esteem. Yeah, the self-esteem increases. And most of the times, or let's say more than 90% of times, we somehow understand self-love equals self-esteem. Sadly, but yeah, we are wired that way. But it's okay. We can definitely monitor the areas of self-esteem in order to like us more. So with these smallest of self-care routines comes your consistency, your worthiness, that's going to increase your self-esteem. The likelihood of yours is going to be like increased. Yeah, I like myself. Yeah, I haven't been doing this. I'm doing this now. Yeah, I feel so good. Self-love. Step 1 achieved. Always, guys, the first step will be different. Else is going to be a trajectory. Even when you fall in that journey, it's not going to be a place from zero. You have already built your basics beautifully. Yeah? So that is going to be the place of self-love. And it'll be really nice if you all could practice some affirmations right away from that mindset of compassion. Just close your eyes and tell yourself me in your mind. I am wanted. I am enough. I am. I am worthy of love. I am worthy of a great life. I am living to my fullest potential. I am full of gratitude. I am kind. I love myself. I love myself. I love myself. When you're ready, you can open your eyes. Gentler, very simple affirmations that you can hold in your heart every minute of the day. Yes. So that's it from my side, guys. Self-love. How is the journey of loving yourself?
Ma'am, it was really good, this session, and it was very soothing. I think that is the word I will use. And if anybody else who would like to give any feedback or would just want to share how they are feeling right now after the session, it would be really helpful for ma'am and for us.
Yes. How are you feeling?
I actually felt it very calming, and I just realized that I needed it because, like, even I had a long day, and after that, I felt very nice after the session. And after I had it, I realized how much I needed it.
Oh, thank you, Nilesh.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Julia.
It was a really insightful session, ma'am, and I feel I am more in touch with myself.
Ah, nice, great. Thank you.
Ma'am, I even realized that there are many things we don't acknowledge about ourselves. They are very basic things. So I'll try acknowledging them from today.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, Amisha. Thank you for setting that intention. Beautiful, beautiful. That's success. Now, guys, how are you feeling after, things about self-love? I know the world is going crazy about self-love. Do this, do that. Let's have a challenge. I just wanted to try a different soothing experience through which we can connect with ourselves. It's really helpful to know how we all felt.